Welcome to MMA Dogs. My name is Hector, and this is my dog Dan.
Hi.
And we just want to take a second to thank you guys for liking our videos, subscribing to our videos. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe and you enjoy our videos, please do so. That way you'll get an automatic email letting you know, hey, we uploaded a new video. Come check it out. Come take a look. A direct link, and you can click on it and watch our video. Also, we want to thank you guys for visiting our website. So it's just MMAdogs.com. And then also for taking a look at our Facebook and liking our Facebook page. So we want to thank you guys for that.
Yes, please tell your friends about us, mixed martial arts or UFC predictions. If anybody's into that, you just tell them about us. We're here 24/7. We like to predict all the major UFC events. If you have any questions for us, please comment below, and we'll reply as soon as we can.
All right, good. So tonight we're going to take a look at the Ultimate Fighter finale, Season 16. So let's go ahead and dive into some of these fights. Let's take a look at a heavyweight matchup between Roy Nelson and Matt Mitrione. First, we'll take a look at Matt Mitrione's last two fights. Most recently, he lost a decision to Czech Congo. In the fight before that, he knocked out Christian Morecraft in the second round. And now let's take a look at Roy Nelson's last two fights. Most recently, he knocked out Dave Herman in 51 seconds. In the fight before that, he lost a decision and took a beating, took just an absolute brutal beating.
But kept coming forward to Fabricio Verdum. Now, with this particular fight, Roy Nelson, just like you mentioned here, not only is he a super tough fighter. I mean, he took a beating from Verdum, took a beating from Junior Dos Santos, took another fight with Frank Mir. It was just really this guy can just does not go away. You know, he's like the Terminator. You know, just keeps coming back. Yep. He just takes a beating. And in this particular fight, I see Roy Nelson having three different paths to victory. He could knock out Mitrione, he could submit him, and he could win a decision. And so in this particular fight, I mean, there's just so much that Roy Nelson has going in his favor. Had the fight originally been, gone as planned with Shane Carwin, had it been Shane Carwin versus Roy Nelson, this would be a totally different conversation, totally different story. But going up against Matt Mitrione, it's just one of those fights. I know Matt Mitrione's training with Overeem and Rashad over there with the Black Zillions. You have great coaches over there, but Roy Nelson, I mean, he's got a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu under Renzo Gracie. And not only that, but Matt Mitrione has 5 victories on his record. And only 2 of those guys that he beat are still in the UFC. One of them is a 205 fighter now. And he could probably, Joey Beltran could probably even drop down to 185. So, I'm not really too impressed with Matt Mitrione's record. Although he did beat Kimbo Slice. So for all the people out there, that was like first or second fight way back in the day, though.
Yeah, but that's the point is that for all the people who were saying that Kimbo Slice was going to be, the next greatest and backyard brawler gone into the UFC, Matt Mitrione put an end to that real soon. And so yeah, it's just in this particular fight, Roy Nelson via submission. What do we have? Who was interrupting here today? Big Country Roy Nelson?
Yep.
Big Country Roy Nelson. What do you think he's going to want here? Let's find out.
I don't know.
Let's find out what Big Country Roy Nelson wants. Hey, what's up, Roy? Oh, you want me to help you pick out an ice cream at the grocery store? Oh man! Oh, he knows that I love ice cream, so he wants me to help him pick out an ice cream at the grocery store. You know what though? I really like chocolate peanut butter ice cream. That's always delicious. That's always a good choice. Yeah. Hey, you know what though? We're doing a prediction video here, and I gotta get back to the viewers. But yeah, man, go with the chocolate peanut butter ice cream. Can't go wrong. All right. Anyway, so back to it. With Roy Nelson, he just has those 3 decision, submission, knockout, different ways of beating them. This is so close to being a 5-star fight, but with it being in the heavyweight, man, I've seen some crazy stuff happen in the heavyweight division with all these different fighters and stuff. So I'm gonna say Roy Nelson via submission, and it's 4 stars. Roy Nelson submission, 4 stars. What do you got, Doug? What do you got for us today?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think that Roy Nelson will win this fight. He's 4-4 of his last 8 fights, losing all 4 fights by decision and winning all 4 of his fights by TKO. So I do think he stands a chance at winning a decision here,
and I don't see him losing a decision. It could happen. This is MMA. And heavyweights are like the most like hardest ones to predict. But Matt Mitrione, he got destroyed by Czech Congo and just what was not a very and that was over a year ago too.
Wrestling.
So
he got out wrestled.
over a year ago, since he last fought and it was his first loss, I have to go with Roy Nelson on this one. It's a 4-star pick. I think he's going to get a TKO probably in the second or third round, but maybe early. I mean, Roy Nelson's got that early punch that just puts guys out.
Yeah.
And I think that could happen, but I think it's going to be just a barrage of punches and just keep coming in like he did against Fabricio Verdum, only without taking a knee to the face every time. So I think Roy Nelson is going to win this fight by TKO late in the fight.
Yeah, some closing thoughts on this particular fight. Matt Mitrione, he used to be in the NFL. I think he played defensive end in the NFL. So he's an athletic guy. He's fast. He's mobile. He's agile. But there's just so much improvement that he needs to. So much he needs to improve to get to Roy Nelson's level. He could have improved, and he probably did improve in the last year. But did he improve enough to be a guy like Roy Nelson, a guy who couldn't get finished by Junior Dos Santos, who couldn't get finished by his awesome Fabricio Verdum that we saw? And we were at that particular fight. Remember the beating that he was taking? I mean, it was just, we're in the arena. I think it was the MGM. At the MGM, he was getting just beat down, and you could hear it. I mean, all throughout the arena, just these punches and kicks and knees and all kinds of stuff. And Roy Nelson just didn't give up.
And he put Fabricio Verdum on his back early.
And he put Fabricio Verdum on his back. Yeah, with that. What does he do? The big
overhand,
the big
right.
punch. Yeah, big overhead punch. So Roy Nelson, he's gonna get this fight. He's gonna get him. And they're in Vegas. They're in his hometown. So I expect Roy Nelson finish. It could be a knockout, like you said. It could be a submission, like I said. But definitely Roy Nelson. Definitely a finish, and definitely a 4-star bet.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Thank you for all the support, the comments, the likes, and we hope you enjoyed these videos, the predictions. If you want to take a look at our accuracy record and our history of predictions, go ahead and visit our website. It's MMAdogs.com. We've got everything documented, percentages, accuracy, all that good stuff. So take a look, leave a comment. If you enjoy our videos, obviously, like our videos. We really appreciate that. And we look forward to talking to you guys.